You know, sometimes everything's right there in front of our face, right? We really don't pay attention to it because it's in our face. Or it's irrelevant. Every day I wake up, my brain bubbles about who am I? But see, it's not just who am I, but who am I? Where am I from? Where's my background? Where was it originated at? See, my name is Brooks. But although we know that language is not my language is Asiatic. And the reason why I say it's Asiatic, or should I say it's native, because I am a native of whatever land I was born in. So, the native language that's spoken in the land that I was born in is English. But my brain tells me it's more to me than that. My body tells me, knowledge tells you, wisdom tells you, life tells you. It's right in front of your face. Everything is around us. You just got to open your eyes. So as I listen to different things or watch different stuff or read different articles or items or whatever it may take to make my brain bubble just a little more of seeking education and knowledge, I would like to know who am I? Where did my family name come from? You know, what is the purpose of us? And you know, the crazy part is just, I don't know. And the more I ask my family or relatives or somebody, they don't know either. So then it becomes a situation where I become just a little bit disturbed. Because I'm trying to figure out why don't we know who we are. And I know they say South Carolina is where the Brooks bloodline is, right? But who is the first Brooks? See, that's what I'm asking. Who is the very first Brooks in this native land? Because this is the name that I carry. And then how many Brookses are there? Not Brooke, but Brooks. Like Brooks Brothers shoes, or Brooks Brothers clothing, or Brooks. Spelled the same way my last name spelled. So, on top of that, everywhere I turn, I just see somebody with my name, men and women. Like, that is the weirdest thing ever. Like, my name is so popular and unpopular, I just can't believe it. Just alone, I go online and I type in my name and I find at least 20 different people with my name. Not different spelling, same exact spelling. Only thing they missing is my middle initial. Interesting, you say? I sure the hell say that's interesting. But then one time, and this is really funny, while I was in my marriage, I had to go get a record, which is what they call for a job. It was for a job. I had to get a security clearance. But basically, my DC record, right? I had none. I had nothing in DC, to my knowledge. But when I went down there, I found out that not only did I have a record, but I had a record of multiple charges. Multiple. Actually, I was even incarcerated a couple of times while I was married. And the funniest part of that is when the officer was telling this to my wife at the time, she started to laugh and looked at me and said, "Really?" Because I think I would have known that he was incarcerated during the time our marriage, especially when he was at work, when I was talking to him. Like, this was just wow. Mind blowing. Name, I'm talking about, this is off the social security number. Put my social security number in, because this is the DC government. This is the police. And somebody had my damn name, social information, even had charges on me. So I probably gotta go downtown to the day, because we cleared it up right then and there. They gave me the correct report. But at the same time, that might still be in the system. So every time I get pulled over, or if I get pulled over, when I get pulled over, this is what they see in the system. So automatically they think, oh yeah, this nigga, because they automatically think I'm a nigga. See, or a nigger, should I say. See, nigger is the negative part of nigga. Nigga is a word based off of royalty. So basically all we do is call each other is royalty. You know what I mean? So you gotta know a little bit about your outside dictionary. See, these words are not just American words. You gotta understand, American language is a broken language combined with other languages. You know what I mean? They say it's just English, but it's not really English, because English is multi-racist as well. Although they took one dominant language to speak, they are multiple races that make up that nation that's there, what make them up to who they are today. Even the language they speak today was created from multi-language or multicultural languages. You see what I'm saying? See, what people do today is, or what we did from the beginning of recording history, is separate ourselves from each other. We are no different than each other. We are all the same, unless you are something else. Now, if you're not a human or a humanoid, then what are you? You see what I'm saying? Because we are all the same. Nobody's equal or better. We are one. And because we are one nation entitled to life, enjoyment, peace, happiness, all the good things that come with life and living. See, there's a difference between living and life. Life is just something that once you are born, you got to deal with life. But living, you're enjoying life. Or you could be hating life. But it's all about the choices that we make each and every day to make us enjoy or hate. Hate is a strong word, so I say displease. How do we say hate is a strong word? See, people made up these words with definitions. So if I want to dislike you, I'm going to name the word hate, which is hat with an E. See what I'm saying? Hat. Hate. How you change that word so much from just one So then it's what a silent soul for this and that. You see what I'm saying? See how this language is so crazy? And just a given moment of changing the word, everything about their whole alphabet changes. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it just sounds weird. Hat to hate. Hat, hate, hate. Hat. Or hate. Hat. Hate. See, so you breaking it, right? So you're breaking the word up, I guess. I don't know, but then back to the subject at hand. We are a nation, a group of people, a gathering, a community, a village, or whatever you want to call it. We are the only ones that can make a difference in what's going on today, any day. We are the ones that's in power to make a difference in how we help, assist, destroy, rebuild each other, this world, this land. See, we cutting down trees, which brings circulation in the air to build up more high-rise and apartments and condos. Okay, you say this for population, all that, but not really. It's just for the dollar. Because half of the stuff that we're developing, people don't even need. We just want. So, I don't know, man. I don't know how to justify what man does as correct or wrong, because I understand both angles. We all want better, but at the same time, if taken away from a living element is better, I don't understand. If the resources of this land keep this land to flourish, as in the trees keep the air and the pollution and the nastiness flowing through, because it could see the trees are filters, right? What they say, trees are filters, so it filters the nastiness of air, the dirt that's in the air. Okay. The water, if the land dries up, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bad thing. I mean, it's so many things that we can change. The pollution, that's just like air, but that's not just the air, that's the water, the trash, the filth. See, we burning stuff, which can, you know what I mean, but that also, they say it's smog in the air. And if there's no trees to push that air around or filter that dirt, it's just going up in the sky and just becoming nastiness. You see what I'm saying? It's not going to continue. It's not going to dissipate. Them chemicals will go up into the clouds. Within them clouds, but then, as they say, are filters, which then will flush that back down into the water system. So now we are now drinking and eating the nastiness that we are putting in the air, the chemicals, the this and that. So we are the same element. The oil. I don't really know the purpose of the oil serving the earth, but I kind of think it do serve a purpose for it to keep moving smoothly or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like an engine. Like, say, like you take all the oil out of an engine, it's going to do a lock up. You take all the oil out of the earth, it will stop spinning. I believe all things go together. It will start to crumble for real. Has no moisture inside of it. The water is drying up because we taking all of it, drinking it, pissing out, polluting it, destroying it, putting it back in the ground. Is all this, you know what I'm saying? We everything that we're putting in the earth is pollution. We're taking from, but not putting anything good back in it. The earth is a living organism. Look at it. It's life. We are life. We are sustained by the earth. So therefore, if we continue to take from the earth that which sustaining life today, we all perish. I mean, yeah, rocket ships blow up into space, but so therefore that means you already know what's going on up there for you to be comfortable enough to just leave this earth behind to go to the next planet, which you say is so many miles away. But you got to know something, because in order for you to know the distance of anything, you must have some type of knowledge of how far it is or how it is. You see what I'm saying? You must know what created that distance. You must know the distance, so you must be traveling. And you're not going to tell us because it's not for everybody to know, I guess. You know, everybody can't go because why? If you don't put yourself in a percentage of being worthy of living or moving on, then you're just, you know, garbage. Well, they say, well, that's not going to happen from years and years and years. And you say, so what? So you telling me I can't look out for my generations to come to live further? And how did all this get to from the last? Because my name means something. I want to know what my name means and who my name is. Where did it come from? You see what I'm saying? It could be from an ex-murder. It could have been a great murderer in history named Brooks. I mean, I can't disclaim. I mean, it's human nature. People do what they do. And back then, who knows what drove that man to do that? Maybe they, I don't know. But it's always three sides of the story. There's, and the truth. You see what I'm saying? Somewhere in between, there's going to be the truth. So that's why I say there's, and the truth. Three sides of the story. Everybody's going to leave out, or everybody's going to tell what they want to be accounted about. You see what I'm saying? It could be good or bad. If you want to be the worst tyrant, you ain't gonna walk around saying, yeah, you do all these good things. You're gonna talk about all the bad stuff. Even though you may do good things. You may have been saving somebody's life when they called you a tyrant, but it's because you was saving somebody. You had to do this thing to save a person. People look at you as a bad person, but all along you did a good thing. Because self-defense is one rule to saving your life. Defend the weak and helpless. That is a call of a good Samaritan. See, I practice to be a good Samaritan. I will only do for those. I would do for somebody as I would wish it was done for me. Bottom line, that's how I live my life. You know, I'm not appalled to strong criticism, bad criticism, good criticism. It's all good because it helps build you to a stronger person. Me, I prefer you tell me true, honestly, bluntly, what everything is going on that I could deal with. I can build off of that. But if you keep that a secret from me, then I don't know what's going on. See, that's where we get misconstrued. I just purchased this book called Mind Wise, I think it's called Mind Wise. But something that caught my attention was how we think how we misunderstand what others are saying. And as I was talking to, how can I say, social media with my offspring, one of my guiding lights, with my generation, she I read her poem and I told her about her poem. She said, why would you interpret it like that? And I laughed. I said, it was just how I read it. But that's what it is. We all have our own opinion about something. And just by going through life, sometimes we got to kind of ask another person, what do you really mean? Or what are you saying? So I can have a full, complete understanding of what you are saying that can make a difference in my life today. Or at least, you know what I'm saying, by make a difference as in me and you won't have a misunderstanding ever again. Because now I understand what you're saying when you say this. You see, it's all about understanding the people that you are around every day. How do you make life easier for yourself and others? By assisting each other in ways that make another day easier or better. just same as yours. Now, people get jobs to be assistants, and some people strive to be the best assistant in the world. And then at the end of the day, they end up hating themselves in their job. So I ask, why would you take a job because of money? Okay, or because that's something you like. You just probably hate the person you work for. End of the day, it's all about the choices that you make, which going to lead to the ripple effect that we are enduring each and every day. So if you make a choice, believe me, there are going to be consequences, good or bad. That's how we have to look at life. No matter what you do in life, there are going to be ripple effects. If you sit at home all day doing nothing, guess what? You're not accomplishing anything except sitting around doing nothing. But the end result of that ripple effect is, if you're not receiving any income, if you're not going out and making anything happen for yourself, you're going to end up with pretty much with nothing. It's not about a possession thing. That could be knowledge. If you have no books, no type of anything around you to build you and make you better than who you were yesterday, what are you accomplishing? Life is about accomplishing things. It's just not about going through it. See, I want to know who I am because this is a part of my legacy. So what am I accomplishing every day? I'm pushing for something to change the way that we view the world today. I want to be an inventor. I want to be, I don't know. I mean, I have all these visions and things. I could draw up something, see something that can make it different, or have a million ideas of how to make it better. But I'm shy. Alright, kind of sense, but it's not about shy. It's that a lot of time I just don't feel like I'm in an atmosphere where I could do certain things, or people will understand me when I talk about certain things. So therefore, why talk about something when you're not going to have the same understanding as the next person? I can't bounce something off you if you don't even understand what I'm talking about. So now I'm just talking to myself, because why you don't even get what I'm saying. You can't even come. The only comeback you have is I don't understand. So then now I'm trying to break it down and explain to you in a different way, and you still say I don't understand. But then you say, well, why would you do that? So then you end up explaining to them why would you do that, and then they would say, but then they really lost out of the conversation. So they don't even really want to be in the conversation, or because now even though they understand, they like, to them they're just like, what the hell? Like, why would you even think of doing something like that? Like, it don't even matter. If it is, who are you? You're nobody. So something like this wouldn't even matter. You see what I'm saying? So this is the theory that a lot of people do have about each other when somebody raising a question about anything. Because if you have no title, and that's one thing that drives me crazy about today is titles. A lot of people are title driven. I don't want a title for anything. For what? What good is a title? All it does is label you. And labeling me, man. I mean, come on, like, I've been labeled so many things. And the crazy part, sometimes it hurts. It's like name calling. Like, damn, that's how. But it's not that. It's the person that says it, because then it's like, damn, that's how you view me. So that's another thing I learned in my merge, ex-merge, or whatever you want to call it. My relations, my past, my seasons, my life, my journeys, your journeys. Hey, look, we all got journeys. They up and down. They are crazy. But the good thing about it is, if you're still here today, that means that you have learned something. If you haven't learned something, start learning something from your journeys. If you're in the same place, you might want to change what you've been doing. But if you're moving forward, you might want to keep doing what you're doing, but also don't forget where you came from. A lot of times when we move forward, like, we forget what made us in life. And we haven't been away for so long, so we kind of don't know how to go back to where we came from in life. But see, you don't have to put yourself on the level of where you came from to go back where you came from. All you got to do is just go and pay respect to where you came from. whether it be people, role models, whether it be a street, whether it be a situation, a crisis. Look at that situation and be thankful that that situation has made you to a better and stronger person. Because, like I say, life is only what you make it. And we could point a finger to blame any and everybody, but if we don't go out here and accomplish what we need to accomplish, we're not going to accomplish what we need to accomplish. So that's just the bottom line. And like my conversation right now is like all over the place, but this is just all the stuff that's running through my brain as we speak right now. I'm just running my brain down to you. These are my thoughts as we speak. This freehand. I never write anything down. I don't need to. My brain won't let me. It won't stay consistent enough. Not staying consistent, but it won't stay steady. And I can recall stuff, but brain be so over flooded sometimes. It be like, man, what? But when we do things in life, just look at who's it's going to affect. A lot of times, I made a lot of decisions not thinking about who my decisions going to affect. But not even that. I didn't even care. But I cared and I am. Nah, it's not like I didn't care then. It's just that I was younger. And as you go through maturity or you continue to grow up, you know what I'm saying, you start to realize certain things in life, and you can't go through life with the attitude of, or the motto of you just can't nothing touch you. How they say anybody can be touched. But let's just say, don't go through life believing that you can walk on water and you scared. To be honest, like the facade of portraying that we are stronger than what we are is what this life has taught us, that we must fake it to make it. And I choose not to do that. No, I do not fear man. Do I fear what man can do? Yes. But I do not fear man. Will I respect a person? Yes. We're all entitled to respect. But if you disrespect me, I'm not going to just let you walk over me. I will stand for me or whoever I'm around that's defenseless at the time. I have no problem with stepping up for somebody else, because that's what we're supposed to do. If others are weak, if a person is weaker than you and a person is picking on a person that's weaker than you or them, a person is weaker than them, you have the obligation to stand up for somebody else. It's only right. Good Samaritan. Now, will I attack somebody? No. Will I let you attack me? Of course. That's the only way it becomes self-defense. So I don't care what you say. Until you put your hands on me or move to threaten me, it's not even, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing. So I'm cool, calm, collect. I enjoy life and love life. So people ain't got to worry about me trying to be out there and faking and making and trying to walk on a tough Tony road. It ain't worth it. I done seen enough of my friends die. Hell, I almost died like 10 shootouts. Hell, you know what I mean? Like, I am thankful to be here today. You know what I mean? Like, it's only by the grace. Only by the grace of God. The Creator, I'm trying to tell you. If you want, I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. Only by the grace of the Creator that I'm here today. Even with warnings, I still didn't listen. But yet He still kept me in complete wholeness. Stabbed in the eye, almost shot. Oh, I'm talking about like bullets through the clothes, no hit nobody. Like, man, the creator is awesome. But I was a fool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was foolish. That I did not listen to the warnings, the gut feeling. I listen now. I didn't listen then. I wasn't wise enough. It's not even that. I was ego. My ego drove me to make foolish decisions. Decisions that I knew I should just walked away from. Choices that I made led to ripple effects. Incarceration. Whipped by the feds. Oh my goodness, I got beat by the feds like 5 or 6 times. Just because I wanted to shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you tripping. Beating on me for what? Strip me out. Man, I got stripped butt naked outside by the police. Well, tank top. I was in my tank top and underwear, you know what I'm saying, boxer shorts and socks. But I was like 15 years old. 16, I think. Yep, 16. And only because the nice, pretty Caucasian neighbors walked out and said, "What are y'all doing?" And they said, "Man, we are searching this man for weapons." And I'm like, weapons? I'm in my boxers. Where am I hiding it? Nigga. You know what I'm saying? See, that was a nigga moment. See what I'm saying? That the word nigga, that's a nigga moment. Like, you got to be kidding me. Nigga. And I said, I asked them what was the problem at first. They said the description is a group of young men walking around looking in cars, and it was just me walking by my goddamn self. So where's the group? I guess we all fanned off and you just called me. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? So yeah, this type of shit I had to go through like as a kid growing up. You know what I'm saying? Life ain't been easy for no color man. I'm not black. I'm colored. I'm brown. Ain't no part of my body black, and that's what the scientists tell you. Not even your hair follicles are black. They're dark brown. It's just so many of them, they look like they black. You see what I'm saying? So, it's just, yeah. As a color man, I've been through a lot, but that ain't gonna stop me. All it do is strive me to be better. So I guess I do kind of understand the king theory now, you know, peace. You know, do not raise hand until a man raise hand upon you. I guess that would be hate. Well, I want to say Jesus. You know what I'm saying? It was his method, huh? Turn the other cheek, right? But I don't know. I'm just saying though. I'm just thankful, and I think we all should just be thankful. We just waking up every day. If we got the strength to make a difference in our own day, then we should make a difference in somebody else's day. See, that's what the Creator is asking for. See, we asking for time and time and time, and God do this and do that for me, but what are we doing for somebody else? How are we aiding and helping others move forward in life, and as well as ourselves, because that we build us better person. See, that's what it say. I mean, these are some of the commandments, you know what I mean? Like, love thy neighbor, help each other. You know what I mean? Like, we don't even help each other. We end up start disliking each other. Why do we dislike each other? That is like the craziest thing to me. When people dislike each other, don't even know each other. Like, people joan or talk about each other to boost their confidence or make them feel better about themselves. What does it matter what the next person have on or got going on? You see what I'm saying? Like, why does it matter what we have on today that makes you better about what you got going on? I just think we all need to just stop tripping about what's relevant and irrelevant. I mean, people are killing people because of fashion. I mean, they were doing it in my days. I mean, I'm not that old, but 70s, no, I'm playing. The 90s, Timberlands, Eddie Bauer coats and robbing them, getting them, get it. You know what I mean? Yeah, the Stick Up Boys. Crazy part, Stick Up Boys was I can't even say it because it's gonna be bad for me, so I'm just gonna leave it alone. But not like that, but yeah, it's gonna be bad, man. Cause yeah, Stick Up Boys, that was both, man. Street niggas and cops. Crazy. That was dead. And you never knew who was who or which was which. And I ain't lying about that one, son. You can ask any nigga that was out, any youngin' that was out there on the block back in the day. Who was the Stick Up Boys? Or who are the Stick Up Boys? Kind of fade away. You don't need to be a Stick Up Boy no more. None of that. I'm gonna leave that alone right there. That'll be that conversation completely dead. But yeah, man, we gotta change. We gotta change the way we look at life. You know what I mean? We gotta do something different. But me, I wanna know who I am so I can bridge the gap. There you go. I wanna know where my name came from so I can bridge the gap. I can tell my kids, my offspring, you know, this is who you are in this nation. This is not who you are, but this is a part of your legacy. Now, you can take the information, move forward with it. You can be some proud, some negative, but at the end of the day, I prefer to know. Now, like I said, we ask murderers, I don't really know. I want to know that. It's like, no, I'm playing. I do want to know, but I ain't going to tell my kids that. I ask them, do they want to know? You know, when they get like age for real, but like, hey, look, you really want to know who your great, your real ancestors, like from Pastagia? They be like, yeah, and I'm like, all right, look, plain and simple, he was just straight murder, just straight cold gangster. You know what I mean? I'm like, he's straight gangster. Well, what did he do? What you mean? He like Dracula or something, you know. So then you go fit actually, you know what I mean? Go fit like Dracula, like cold, like werewolf type nigga. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be like, yeah, he was just straight savage, just going around doing all types of weird, crazy stuff. They called him. He was just bad. So you kind of fib and make it up, but oh no, you know what I'm saying? You got to kind of make a little joke out of it to ease the pain of who he really came from. But in doing that, at least they know, you know, it's like, you know, I heard on what's from the girls trip, like a wax shop, put the thing on it, yank it off, you know, rather give it to them raw. Yep. Get it out the way, let them deal with it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, not let them deal with it, but like we deal with it together, but you give it to them, you know, like a peanut butter jelly sandwich, you know, with the crunches in it, you know. Not like, damn, for real, they can't just, you know, something you just can't stomach, but, you know, just enough, you know, just good enough. So, yeah, want to know, want to move forward, want to start doing some things. So I'm thinking about getting into engineering school, which is interesting because it's kind of late in the game, but it's not really. It's never late. It's only late if you make it late and you let it, you know what I'm saying? Like you give up, you give in. So I don't believe in giving up in life. I believe there's always opportunity and chance to make things different. But you gotta want to make it different. And a lot of people say they want different, but they continue doing the same thing. Which is like my cuz tell me, that is insanity. She like, cuz. Nigga, cuz. Did you really just do that? And I'm like, what you talking about? Like, cuz. Hey, that's like insanity. And I'm like, for real? Like, yeah, you just did the same shit, but the different. But see, what I would do is do the same thing with a different situation, but it'd be the same thing. You see what I'm saying? It would, and the results would come out a little bit better, but not the way I wanted to come out. So basically, Same difference. Something insanity. You see what I'm saying? Doing the insane thing. The same thing. Expecting different results. Didn't get no different results. Little bit of change, not really what I was looking for. So, move on. Do something different. So that's what I'm doing now. Different. The life is different. Interesting as hell, but life is different. So yeah, I'm gonna get off this thing right here, and my coworkers probably love to hear it. Love me, you know what I'm saying? They like, you said what? Yeah, all that weird, no homo. Oh my God, it just nerve wracking. You know, can't even talk sometimes because somebody always going to catch a joke out of something that you say. Some things are funny, but some things are not. But it is, in all, it does make the day go by faster. When you can laugh your day away making decent money, I can say that's a good thing. You know what I mean? Like, I left the life, got a better life, rekindle a relationship, got a covering, got an income. I'm blessed. And I got health. That's not just benefits, that's just but nah, that's just, waking up every day. Full function. Brain, motor skills. Everything that comes along with that. I just take a deep breath, a sign of relief, and thankful that I'm able to have these things, because somebody does not. Somebody lost it. Somebody gave up the wheel. And I pray that all those that are on the edge, I pray that you just think for a second of who this ripple effect will cause a problem to. See what I'm saying? Like, every choice that we make will have a ripple effect on somebody. And if we say we love people, if we say we care for people, then we must think about what we are doing to hurt them. The choices we make will destroy or build someone. And that's what we got to think about. And if we don't think about that, and if we don't put that first full hand, then we are just putting ourselves first. And if we're doing that, then we're just being as selfish as the next. And that's not what love is, right? I mean, I thought love was more of an action than just a word. See, people, I can say I love you all day, but what am I doing for you? To show you my love. It's not about monetary. It could just be assistance. You know what I mean? Like, it's the little things that matter to show the appreciation. So if life is a little strange right now, just take a break. Take a recess. Take a step back. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. And just think about what could be better than me giving up. And I think anything could be better than me giving up. I only like McDonald's, but at that moment, I think I might go get some McDonald's. I don't know about no food, but I might go get a milkshake or something like that. Frappuccino, latte. I don't know. I'm not even a coffee drinker or none of that, but they just like ice cream. Cause I invented that stuff like in 2000. You know what I mean? I was making that when I was at work, mixing that stuff together, freezing it. Oh no, but yeah, I've been there, you know what I mean, quite a few times. Gave up, but I ain't give in. So I know it gets rough, I know it gets tiresome, I know it gets heavy, I know it gets hard. You know what I mean? I know life becomes a journey that we just don't want to be. And the choices that we make leads to the effect of what we're going through today. So just take a step, sit down, and take a deep breath and think. No, I mean, that's just every day. It's like before you even do your job. If you know your boss, your supervisor gets on your nerves, or you already know there's gonna be a trying day, just take a deep breath and just think about all the beautiful things that what you're chasing. You see what I'm saying? Like if you're chasing, I mean, even if it's the paycheck to take care of your kids, your house, your mortgage, regardless of what, you're trapping, you're getting this money, you're doing what you got to do to get to the next level, to make sure your situation is secure. There's nothing wrong with it. That's your happiness. I understand that. Do not vex out on the person or the situation. Don't give up on the situation. If a job continues to pass you over and they keep saying, oh, I got you. But you know what? Just want to do my better myself. And then this opportunity is going to come up. Not here, but somewhere else. And they're going to see me. And they're going to snatch you up, right? And when they snatch you up, the other company like, hey, we about to. And this other company is going to have an offer that's going to blow your mind. You see what I'm saying? Like, don't give up on yourself, because you never know who's watching you, who's looking at your progress, who's looking at what you can do to make yourself move forward. And that's what you do. You move forward. You get yourself together. You do what you got to do. So, I think I know what I'm going to do. I think I might apply for a job. Ooh. Yeah, but nah. Yeah, I'm thinking about applying for a job. And seeing some things through. And see what I could do different to move forward. You know what I mean? Think about getting a house down in the Hamptons. Not that Hamptons, but like Hampton, Virginia. Heard they got some good stuff going on down there, and thinking about to move in. Some slight, some polite. You dig what I'm saying? A couple of years. 4-5 years max. Before I get down there. Might even have my property down there. You see what I'm saying? You see the eye winkle? The eye winkle on that one. Might even have it down there. Like I got a camera on or something funny as shit. I make it all this now, so I go get ready for work. All right. Peace, love, peace, and happiness. Y'all do you, but don't do nothing crazy. Don't do nothing I would do. Just enjoy yourself, enjoy life, but don't do nothing that's gonna hurt nobody. You know what I mean? Don't be mean. Don't be mean to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Love, peace, and happiness. And I ain't gonna say love, peace, and head grease. You know what I'm saying? People are funny. These are all types of sayings that, bye.